Our next blues shuffle is Blues Shuffle Loop number 3 on page 19. Now we're going to use two of the chords that we already know, an A7 and an E7. But this time we're going to the key of E. So we're going to start with the E7 chord. Now if we play the blues in the key of E, we need an E chord, an A chord, and for the 5 chord, we need a B chord. So let's look at how we're going to finger that B chord. If you look at the tab down on the 3rd line, you'll see that the B chord uses 2 strings, the 5th string and the 4th string. And it says B5 because it's only the root in the 5th. It's not actually a 7th chord. For us to stretch up to the 7th with the pinky would be really difficult. So we're going to keep this as a B5 chord, but it'll sound great anyway. The way that we're going to finger this is to use the first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret. There's your B. And then the 3rd finger is going to play on the 4th string at the 4th fret. And that's our F sharp. So those 2 strings, that's going to be our B chord. Now if you look at the rest of the shuffle, I don't indicate the fingers underneath the tab because we already know how to play the E and the A. But down on the bottom line, I'll have that B chord, and then it goes back to the E before the B again. So another 12-bar pattern, a similar chord changes to the previous loop, but now in the key of A. So we're getting a lot more mileage out of our other chords. So here's how this shuffle would sound. I'll do it the first time calling out the chords, and then we'll do the loop without the chords being called out. It's going to sound like this. 2 and 3 and 4. E, A, back to E. Over to A, back down to E. Here comes our B5 chord. One more measure, then the E, and here comes the B again. Back to the beginning, here we go. Now just like you can use xylophones, metallophones, glockenspiels, other pitched instruments to improvise over the A blues using an A pentatonic minor scale, you can do the same thing here. We're in the key of E, so just play anything in E pentatonic minor, and you'll have that lowered 3rd and lowered 7th. That G natural and the D natural is going to sound nice and bluesy, and you can accompany your clients, your students, doing that. Even if a client can only play one pitch, maybe just an E note, even on a resonator bar or a bass bar, just playing that while you change chords above it is going to make that sound musically interesting. And again, you can use this for songwriting, for movement, etc. And the blues is just a lot of fun. So that is your Blues Shuffle Loop number 3 in E.